It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. Who knows what we're in store for here? Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off, and off we go from Santa Clara. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Tyron Williams. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jair Brown on the tackle. Second down and 8. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford now on 2nd down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Stafford now on 3rd down. It's complete. He's got Kupp. And they will finally run him down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got it at the 3. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. And he's in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Whoa! And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Give him 14 on that play, one first down. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. So Kittle comes in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Again, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey, first down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense ready to see the football for the second time. We're trying to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. To the middle, it's Cup. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. On the ground, this is Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On play action, it's Stafford. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Javon Hargraves, a big man, gets in there and takes him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7 on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
There's going to be a time this year they're going to compete today against this Rams team. Not going to shoot up. They have to play behind and push the ball downfield. We've seen it.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run it with Williams. He'll push forward here down to about the 27. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. It is 3rd and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On 3rd down, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. His kick is good. And the Rams will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. That's taken in by Jennings.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running backs. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
1st and 10 for Purdy. There he goes again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
So Kittle comes in motion. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
To the air again, Stafford. He gets this to the veteran tight end, Higbee. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Throwing again is Stafford. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. And the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, L.A. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he will go all the way. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allows the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing, Stafford. It's caught. It's the tight end, Higbee. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now it's Stafford. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Stafford to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report.
That's attacking
The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Samuel going to see what he can do. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Purdy works out of the pistol. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Taking off, and Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process.
Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. That's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the first down.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Boy, they got the block to spring him, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. He'll get about 2. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's third down and a few inches. On play action, it's Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On the give, it's Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's complete. He's got Cup. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 10. And the Rams.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. There's that man again, another catch. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he will score! Game on! DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big spot for the Rams as they'll try to add a 2-point conversion now. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught, so they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Purdy now on second down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Tennessee.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
To throw on second down, Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Back deep, it's Ricky Pearsall. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They need 2. Here's Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still first down.
Throwing is Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On second down, it's McCaffrey. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Third and long. Here's McCaffrey. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. So on fourth down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, out to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll take a shot downfield, looking for Kupp. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
On first down, it's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Kupp brings it in left side. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Stafford to throw again. Quick throw taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is third down. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll locate Cup. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Play action, Stafford. He'll get this complete. It's Cup again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Second down, it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.